Hi guys, today I want to share with you a cool special effect, and that's called visual feedback. Basically, in order to accomplish this, you need a camera that is capable of recording a digital image whilst outputting a digital image at the same time. Now, not all cameras can actually do this. You can output via either HDMI, mini HDMI, or AV, as I'm doing in this case. All you need is a suitable wire and a television that you can plug that wire into. So it's not that hard. Basically, I'll give you an example of what visual feedback can look like, and I will share that with you with my good friend Alex, who is over here. Now, basically, he's a little bit slower than me, but you can forgive him for that, I'm sure, because that is part of the charm of visual feedback, and that's basically caused by time lag in terms of the way that the light comes from the camera to me, to the camera, to the telly, to the camera, that sort of thing. That's why it's a little bit slower. But anyway, let's have a further look. We can see that there is now a third incredibly hideous Alex on the screen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the camera a little bit closer so that you can sort of really look off into infinity. Now, the reason it looks a little bit surreal is because I'm using a wide angle lens. It looks a little bit different when not using a wide angle lens, and I'll give you a demonstration with that after I've used the wide angle lens for this purpose. But you can see the cable as well that I'm attaching it with, which is really neat. Now basically I'm going to go a little bit forwards until I get completely lost in the television, which is really quite groovy. But what the camera is taking in is going to be pretty cool, and as you can see, you're already starting to get some really nice effects sort of fit on the screen just from when I move my hand into the shot and give you an effect like that. Now, you may recognise effects like this from Doctor Who. I like using candles to create the effects as well. I think fire is absolutely beautiful. And the amount of effects that you can create with these sort of things are, they're incredible basically. And the image will change ever so slightly if you just sort of tweak it. Usually goes like this sort of awesome colour. But it's just so much fun to sort of play around with, and you can create such beautiful sort of things. And I use these a lot in the music videos which I do for my own crappy music. I have, as you may notice, turned off the sound to the television, and that's because it also gives audio feedback if it's plugged in wrong, like this. So you can hear me as a sort of echo, and then you start hearing this whining sound, which starts increasing. I'm just going to turn it down before that becomes a problem. But you can basically have a lot of fun with this effect, so it's quite nice. Anyway, I'll show you what it looks like without a wide angle lens, and it's probably a little bit better without the wide angle anyway. So bear with me a second. Okay guys, now you can see what I mean by like the things going off into the background and how cool they can sort of look. And this is through a 25mm lens, which is no longer wide angle, and I think that looks pretty decent actually. We can also bring the candle flame in and have a little look at that, and as you can probably see, you can have a lot of different cool effects appearing when you sort of move your hands in and around the frame. And of course you can sort of make this peter off more with the more you push it to one side, so that you can just see slight bits of the person, or you can just have it so that there's one other person in the background, and basically you've got no television that side, and your head is blocking off this side of the frame, which can make it look kind of cool. I don't know if I mentioned this, but this sort of effect was used in the Doctor Who title sequences of the early series, and you can use it to create loads and loads of beautiful images. So I hope that this is enjoyable for you, at least to watch or learn from, and I hope that you can indeed learn from it. You don't whisper in my ear, do you? Yes, I do. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful for you. Take care and have a groovy day. Bye. Bye. Bye.